The Rising Star Award is given to a graduating senior who demonstrates academic success, individuality, determination, passion, and potential in his or her field of study. It recognizes that thanks to RMU's professional focus and emphasis on engaged learning, success at this university has always been a strong predictor of a great career and a great life. This year's Rising Star Award goes to Dillan Gaydos. And when I read this about Dillan, I can tell you that they wouldn't have been able to say all this stuff about me. So it's really impressive. Dillan is a senior majoring in economics and history. A native of Uniontown, Dillan has explored his interest in issues of global equality during internships at Global Links and Global Pittsburgh and at the 2018 Young African Leaders Initiative Summit through the U.S. Department of State. Dillan is a student worker for the Center of Global Engagement. A Dean Scholar, he was awarded the Grace and Reed Schroeder Memorial Endowment Scholarship. He is a founding father and vice president of Pi Nu Delta Fraternity, a lead community advisor, and a member of Global Ambassadors. He is a historian for the Student Alliance for Equality and a student government representative of College Democrats. Dillan is also a member of the Beta Gamma Sigma and RMU Inclusion Board and is a member of the Nonprofit Leader Association. Dillan studied abroad in France at the American Business School of Paris, and he hopes to work as a Foreign Service officer. Ladies and gentlemen, Dillan Gaydos.
Thank you, Richard. Sorry, give me a second. Good evening, everyone. I'm truly honored to be here today, not only to be the 2018 Rising Star awardee, but for what this award represents to me personally. Many of you might not know, but the 2016 Rising Star, Merritt Donahue, and the 2017 Rising Star, Megan DeArmond, were personal friends that are truly incredible individuals that inspired me while I was here at RMU. To follow after them is a privilege I never envisioned for myself, and that your continued support has allowed to happen. Now, though, if we could go back to my senior year of high school, I never envisioned myself at Robert Morris. A combination of some bold expectations, uncertainty about what my future would be, and a bit of daydreaming kept me from seeing the opportunities right here in front of me. Fortunately, though, I discovered it. Reality checks are very real. I couldn't afford any of my top schools and didn't know what I was going to do. Fast forward, though, to freshman move-in day in August, and I was moving into Hamilton Hall to meet my roommate, Dillan, or as Anna and Jimmy would know, D squared would come to be known. I was a nervous freshman, unsure of my place in the world, and I'd received scholarships that made college affordable. I was truly grateful. RMU has this unique ability to meet a student where they are in their life and work with them through it. However, honestly, I wasn't happy. I was rebellious and 18 years old, and as Richard mentioned, I left. I met Dr. Jennifer Kramer, who convinced me that study abroad was my best option for where I was, and I worked closely with the CGE to get me overseas my sophomore year of the fall semester of my sophomore year. My time abroad changed my life. I visited 8 countries, 12 cities, and took over 2,000 pictures. I used the app Couchsurfer while I was backpacking through Eastern Europe. I visited ancient monuments and ruins across the whole continent, and I met some of the truly most remarkable people you could ever meet in your life. I found myself, and it was because of the support I had here in Moon Township. So I returned in spring 2017 with that cliche, life-changing experience mantra, but it was entirely true. I changed my major to economics and picked up a degree in history. I rekindled my desire to serve my community and began working with Donna Anderson to lead the alternative spring break trips. I became a CA, and I guided freshmen through many of the same experiences I had lived through. I even became a founding father of a fraternity. I became one of their vice presidents. However, and most importantly for me, I figured out what I wanted to do. This past summer, I was able to follow part of my dream as I interned at the U.S. Department of State. I worked on the Young African Leaders Initiative, through which I attended and chaired meetings on U.S. African affairs, wrote speeches for top U.S. government officials, including Special Advisor to the President Ivanka Trump, and organized a 3-day summit with the highlight of B-Flow, who's a hip-hop artist from Zambia that raps about women's rights and the UN Sustainable Development Goals. My internship with the Department of State was achievable because of the support through the Professional Success Award that provided 4 students with funding for unpaid internships through student philanthropy. My study abroad experience was achievable because of the support of the incredible faculty and staff that worked to get me overseas. And my ability to be here at all is because of some of the incredible support that I've had from my family and friends while here. All of these amazing opportunities are because of the love and support that I had at RMU. Like I mentioned earlier, RMU meets students where they are in their life, but even more special is how RMU creates connections that are going to last for a lifetime. Your continued support is a major part of that story, and I look forward to witnessing it in the future. However, I would be remiss if I did not mention the support that all of the RMU community provides for everyone here. And the most incredible part of my story is that it's not original. When I was walking to write this speech, I passed by smiling friends, family, staff, faculty, and all of them are working hard to change RMU and the world for the better. Today you're hearing part of my story, but I want you to know that your support matters to this university, and it's helping to build those Bobby moments that will push RMU into the next 100 years. Thank you.